Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. Free Karen Reed. Free Karen Reed. Yep, tonight we're going to talk about everything. I've been watching Karen Reed last year in this trial. And I also watched the DUI guy going over it. The state bribed a witness $300 and some odd thousand. Hello, Yoakum. For his testimony. Usually people like that gets paid $50 to $100,000, but they paid the witness or the company he worked for $350,000. Well, my computer is still down. I've tried everything. It won't charge. And I'm either going to try to get my money back. That's going to make Amazon mad. And people, when you buy computers from Amazon, Walmart, or who is that other one? I can't. Walmart, Amazon, and Newegg. Look, see who the third party is. If it says PC Online, don't buy it. Look type PC Online into your search engine. Then come down, you see about BBB. And you see all the complaints that PC Online has. They're in Newark, Delaware. GE, I guess, is Delaware, I guess. I cut a little grass, and then my lawnmower bogged down and died. I went to crank it. Guess what happened? That blankety-blank rope broke. And it's a long rope on a Troy bib. Hey, Troy bib, can you help me out? I got 4 things of yours. I got 2 riding lawnmowers. The second rider, it blew the engine, and it was only 4 years old. And my other riding lawnmower before that is a Troy bib. I got a push mower. It's about 8 to 10 years old, which I'm not supposed to use. And any of you people out there knows if you had a heart attack or a stroke, you know what you can't do. And a ride lawnmower, it takes me about 30 minutes to cut the grass. A push mower, it takes 6 days. Because I cut grass for about 10 minutes because of my heart problems. I know some of you can help me, some of you can't. Just look at my other YouTube videos and you see my PayPal, my Cash App, my post office box, and if you can help me out. I'm going to take my earphones off for a minute. I left my cup in the bedroom, so I got to go get my cup with Pepsi Zero in it. And probably have to go back there to the black ice box you see behind me and get me a can of Pepsi Zero. And we'll come back and talk about free Karen Reed, free Karen Reed. We get more into it since I watched every day last year and I watched it today. I hope you all watch it because today you heard of Dr. Quincy on TV. I get back to it. Oh. I know you trying to get up on my lap, aren't you, Johnny? Oh, see, people, here's my Pepsi Zero, and it's not open. So, I'm being honest with you. There's my cup that I put it in. Now, I'm not getting paid by Pepsi Zero. So why are you talking about Pepsi Zero? You're not getting paid. Well, I'm a diabetic. Maybe some of you people don't know about zero sugar in soft drinks. That's why. Okay. Today, they had a doctor on Karen Reed's story. You remember the TV show Dr. Quincy, the ME, Quincy ME, I think it was called. That lady, Dr. Corner, I think her name starts with an L. And the way she was talking, he wasn't hit by the SUV. But people, if you remember last year, the cops was parked behind the SUV with their dash cam on. And it didn't show the taillight busted out. But now it shows it busted out. You people on YouTube, my age or younger, they had a dummy for what they show on part 2 of Karen Reed's trial. Backing up in reverse at 25 miles an hour. Can any of you all out there back up at 25 miles an hour in reverse without zigzagging going back? But the test they showed in court, there was no snow and none of that. That gets you to thinking. And they tried to get this Corner, try to get her screwed up, this and that. She did not budge. If I remember right from watching it, she said the SUV did not hit him. But also, people, go back. Karen Reed's boyfriend had a crease, I think either on his head or arm, I forget where it was. That didn't happen by a car or SUV. It could be something in the garage, or as they said, it happened in the house. You know, them steps going down the basement, you got creases in the steps. And that tells me that he was killed in the house. I know some of you don't believe it. But since I've been watching it this time, been watching DUI guy explain everything. He's a lawyer in Louisville, Kentucky, Larry Foreman. And he explained it for dummies, people of low IQ. And but let's free Karen Read. There's something else since that's been on the news over the weekend, yesterday, today. I've been on Facebook. From what my son tell me, I've been on X, I've been on TikTok in California. You got the right to protest, but not to riot. And I believe, from what I've seen on the news, in Los Angeles, that the cops in Los Angeles done the first shot, started it. The governor of California and the mayor of Los Angeles, they breaking federal law. They're breaking federal law. On the ICE and Border Patrol people, they're breaking the law. I know you people is smarter than me. I don't know if they teach it in history class anymore, or government class. Either history or government, I can't remember. And go back, California, Texas, and the states going between Texas and California was really Mexico. It was Mexico. The United States stole California and all that from the Mexicans. I know I'm jumping around. They stole it from the Mexicans. Also, in your history book and government class people, who was here first besides the cavemen? The Indians. The United States stole the land from my people, your people, Sioux, Cherokee, and all these Indian people. They stole it from us, just like they stole the land from the Mexican, Texas to California, which was in Mexico. Go back and look in the old history books, and you find out that California really belonged to Mexico. If you go back in your history books, and you see that the Indians was here, and they stole the land from the Indians.
59, leaving flight 240 for the Gulf takeoff.
I believe it. I'm Cherokee. And something else you people might not know. Some of you might. That's where you all, it's Indians. You have to check on your treaties that your people or your ancestors signed. The way I understand it, people, if you're Indian, you get in trouble. Let's use my county, Clark County. They cannot take me, since I'm Cherokee, they cannot take me to Clark County Jail by the treaty with the Cherokee Indians or anything. They have to take you to the closest reservation. I think the closest reservation is down in, I think, North Carolina. So you people, it's Indians, you look into it. They're not supposed to take you to their county jail. The way what I found online. So look into it. They have to take, no matter if you Sioux, Cherokee, I forget all the different tribes. And check into that. I told you I'll be jumping around tonight on different things. And but what I've seen watching Karen Read's second trial, the state or Commonwealth, whatever you want to call them, you know, for me it's a state, but it's a Commonwealth. Why did a state, was it Massachusetts, pay $300 and some odd $1,000 on a contract when it should cost less than $100,000? It looked to me that they bribe this witness in my book, you know, that county is corrupt. Maybe the whole state's corrupt. I don't know. Let's free Karen Read. Free Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy's live. Before I came on here, I was watching him.
623, you know, mostly smooth wise. I think it's bands there.
Plus on TV, I was watching Court TV. What is it, Vinny? That they talk with other lawyers, doctors, and all this. Some of you ask me, when do you think they have closing arguments on Karen Read? I say either Friday or Monday. Also, people, if you've been watching Karen Read, I want the judge let them know about the dog bites. What's wrong with that? That looks like chocolate ice cream. You know, what's wrong with that picture? You know, I just want you to think. Some of you think she's guilty. there's 90% people says she's not guilty. 10% says she's guilty. You've been watching the same trial that I've been watching.
Give it a 65.
The evidence ain't there. They saying, well, she was drunk. Where's the evidence? People, no blood work, no breathalyzer. To me, that should never been brought up in court. It's hearsay. There's no evidence of her being drunk. No breathalyzer test given. That should never been brought up in court. That's my opinion. I've been in on a few jury trials. I've been in court to watch, see how the judges do. You got some bad judges, you got some good judges. I know up the road in Scott County, Indiana, don't bring your drugs into Scott County. You will get arrested. And you will go to prison for a long time. Because Scott County will not put up with drugs in Scott County, Indiana. I like to see all 50 states and bust you all for the illegal drugs. No, that's my opinion. Drugs will hurt you people. You seen on YouTube and TikTok this girl, Lisa Richards. She's always begging for money to buy food, but she buys drugs. She's on crack. I've seen people on crack. And you see me, if I was on crack, hello, Justin, my face wouldn't be the same. My whole body be all different. If you look at Lisa Rich, yeah, it's Happy Tuesday. You know, what did I do today? Oh, I went and got some canned cat food for the outside cats. Only John Wayne, he gets a spoonful of canned food. My bedroom kitty cats don't get anything. And I've been kind of mad. Like, last night I went out to feed the cats. Well, January, she's a long-haired gray cat. She done took her babies and ran away from home again. I told her last night, you don't bring your babies here by morning time, you're not going to get any canned food. Well, this morning, the babies was out there. I went out there later. They was all gone. She ran away with them. I said, January, you don't bring them babies back, your nephews and nieces and your sisters is all going to be mad at you because they're not going to get their canned food. I came back in, guess what? She brought them back. You know, she was like her mother. That's one thing. She's like Mama Blackie. You know. That's how come I had the 4 mama cats. They was babies when they came here. But they get used to humans and used to drinking warm milk, canned cat food, tuna fish, and all that. I peeped out the window this afternoon. Here comes Mama January walking down the road. She had a birdie. She caught a birdie. And I tap on the window. I said, take it over and give it to your babies. Well, went out there on the porch. There was feathers, but the bird meat was gone. So the babies have fun with bird steak tonight. You know, that's what good outside mama kitty cats does. They catch birds, they catch mice, they catch mice, birds. And they're not fast enough to catch squirrels, but they do catch some baby rabbits every once in a while. But you all seen a month ago, I don't know what month it was, I was walking out in the yard going in the back 40. Looked down, a snapping turtle. It was a big snapping turtle. I mean, you seen these lids? It's on a crock pot. It was bigger than that. But one thing about that snapping turtle, blind as a bat. And what was it, yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I was walking out to my garden. You know, all at once I saw wildcat, my outside wildcat. And I saw him sneaking. I looked down, I said, oh, you know, bull crap. And I had to get my big shovel, and I took a stick, and it snapped at that stick. I'm glad that kitty cat was there, 'cause I could have lost some toes. So them kitty cats outside protect me. If that wasn't for wildcat, I probably lost some toes. But that's the second snapping turtle in my yard since I've been living here about, I think, 8 years. And people, you see Justin. Hello, Joanne. I know. All the food out there is gone. You know, what's left, I usually scrape it up, bring it in the house because of Rocky Raccoon. Where'd you go, Joanne? And, but during the day, don't have to worry about the raccoons because they don't come out until it's dark. And I've always been told if raccoons come out, say, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they must be sick. Hello. I know you've been busy. Sherry been busy. She's busy fixing her house up and taking care of family business. I took off last week. And my computer, if you watch it, died. Amazon won't help me. They said it's been over 30 days. HP won't help me. Because, people, I want you to look at it. When you go online to buy a computer, you know, especially through Amazon, Walmart, and Newegg. The third-party people is PC Online in Newark, Delaware, Newark, DE, I guess it stands for Delaware. Be wary of it. Hello, 709. And I just been too upset. And that first video that I've done telling you all about it, you all told me what to do, this and that. You know, you got 30 days to send it back and get your money back. Well, my 30 days was up March the 11th. Here, this is June. But I'm making payments on it. And I got to fill a form out. And all this. If you all been to Walmart here in the United States, I don't know if they have it up in Canada.
4894, contact Indy Center 123.77.
What is that company at Walmart in the TV and computer section? Affirm, I think it's called. I let them know what I went through. And you gotta be wary. You gotta watch out, PC Online. They sell used computers as new. They also load Windows into it. They might be only licensed for 1 or 10, you know. And they put also somebody through the grapevine. I told them I wouldn't mention their name. They put ransomware on it, like you all know, I was having problem McAfee popping up. I don't have McAfee on my computer. You can't even exit out. You can't hit the escape button. And the next thing I knew, it quit charging. So people, don't buy anything from Amazon, Walmart, a new egg that has third party from PC Online, because if you do, you're going to get screwed. Just like go in your search engine. If you don't believe me, I'm being honest with you. Go in your search engine, type in PC Online. It'll pop up. You keep scrolling down, then you see the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. You will see all the complaints on computers. I better write that down. I'm not getting any notification from 709. I wonder why.
5624, contact Indy Center 124.52.
When I get off of here, I'm gonna have to go and watch some 709s. For some reason, I'm not getting any notifications. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Don't know why. It could be a deal with YouTube. I don't know. Also, I want to thank that new person, I done forgot the person's name, who subscribed, I think today. Thank you, my friend. You're welcome anytime. Your help would be appreciated. And I always tell you, people, I'm in my 70s on a fixed income, 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, and back problems. Without my computer, I can do more on my computer I can on this iPhone here. Plus, I got a bigger screen. This one that I had since February, it's 17.3 inches, touchscreen, Windows 11, 1 gigabyte of hard drive, what's it, 16 something of RAM. I don't understand that stuff, people. My IQ is low. You know, you all know that deals in this. My IQ's around 62 to 64. It's on the borderline. Some things I'm smart in, other things I'm stupid in, or I don't understand it, or can't comprehend it. You know, I'm on the borderline. Just like I've been researching that problem on my computer and try to read everything. I have to probably read it 10 to 20 times before it soaks into my brain. And but you all great people here. And people, go to 709 videos. You see 709, it's 709 CONCERT videos. Go to his YouTube channel. He's in the Providence of Canada. It's a great Providence to be from. Probably cheaper to live there than it is here. You know, that's how come I'm not on here Mondays. Because I watch over 12 hours of Hudson and Rex. Rex is a German Shepherd. God rest his soul. Rex, known as Diesel, passed away maybe 2 months ago, give or take a little. And one of his brothers is taking over Rex's spot. And that dog is well trained by a lady. And she's a good dog trainer. If you don't know about Hudson and Rex, you can go to YouTube and watch Hudson and Rex. I think there's 7 seasons of Hudson and Rex. Canada is a nice place to be from. At my old age, could I survive in Canada right now? No. If I was born and raised in Canada, I probably would be as sick as I am. And I don't know if you heard it on the news. People, here in the United States, is we got a problem here in the United States. I don't know if it's on your TV station. We got problems with, what is it, the measles or the mumps? I think it's measles. And I guess some of them's not getting shots, like that. But I know every state might have Amish people that lives in their states or their providence. Their kids don't take the shots. They don't get sick like we do. They eat their own food that they grow and can. They grow their own food, eat their own eggs, they eat their own chickens, the cows. They eat everything that they grow on their farmland. And that's what we people the other day, was it Sunday? Whenever the 7th was, I went to the store, got me a pack of corn on the cob, the little 3 or 4 inch corn things. And I put 3 of them in a pan. I did like my dad did. I butter it up, put salt on it, stuck a knife in it, and I cut the corn off of it.
FedEx 1328,
By having corn on the cob tastes a lot better what you all get out of a can. It don't taste the same. And I've done that. I had 3 small ears of corn. And that reminds me when I used to eat Mom's corn on the cob before I lost all my teeth. I got false teeth. I wore them a year, but then they began to hurt. And I haven't worn them since then. But my mom and my a-hole brother had no problem. They didn't have to use glue. They just put it in. It won't fall out if you eat corn on the cob or hamburgers or this or that. But my corn in my garden is only about this tall. So I'm going to have, I believe, late corn. But what grass I cut today and caught it in my bag, I dumped it out there in the garden where I ain't got nothing planted. That'd be my fertilizer. And I got some eggshells, banana peels that I'm going to throw into my garden. The rose bush is began to get a little bit taller. They got some, I must got a green thumb for rose bushes. I did when I was living at my mom's house. I took care of that rose bush. It was planted in 1946. I even got my air conditioner on because at night I want to cool in the house where I can sleep like a baby. And but people, be wary of things you buy on the internet. I still have not heard from LG. Thank you, people. on my stove. Them a-holes. So don't buy your LG ThinQ stove. And it's to the president. I got it written down somewhere. I got a new number somewhere. Well, I know it's on my cell phone because I screenshotted it. That's not it. I got it written down somewhere. Oh well, I was going to give you that reference number. Well, I can't do that. I know I wrote it down. Oh, I just saw something. You people that play games on your cell phone or your computer like Bingo Cash and stuff like that, either they pay you either PayPal or Cash App. Be wary of it. You don't get paid. They take money from you. It has happened to me. PayPal, Cash App wouldn't give my money back. And people, you play like solitaire, bingo, any game says they pay you money. Use your head. Where they get the money to pay you? Just think about that. So be wary of it, because they will take money from you and you ain't gonna get the money back. I've tried. I just saw my notes in my paper there, and but get to thinking, you play bingo or solitaire or what's the one with the king? It says they pay you money. They don't pay you money. They take it from you. So it's a scam. Even the ones that, we'll pay you, but people get thinking, where do they get the money supposedly to pay you? They don't disclose where they get the money to pay you. That should tell you something. It's a scam. So be wary. You know, I just saw that, and I haven't said that for a while. If any of you all can help me get a new computer, either a laptop or a desktop. A desktop, I would need a keyboard, a camera, and a TV monitor was what I need. And a laptop, I would need something like a gaming computer with one to 2 gigabytes of hard drive and the best graphics card. And you all know my post office box. So I'm going to cut it off short. And I want to thank you people who watches my YouTube channel. Stay in school, get your education, or find your trade school. If you like to fly airplane, maybe you want to go in the military and be an Air Force or Marine or Navy pilot. If you like to fly helicopters, you could do that in the armed forces. Or maybe you want to be a doctor, you can't afford to pay to go to doctor. You can join the military and you have to give them so many years to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. You know, that's a good field to get in. Say if you become a helicopter pilot in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Sigma Phi Brothers, that when you're out, you can still be in the reserves. You can work for hospitals that got medical helicopters. Or if you're in Hawaii, you know, tour places, you know, take people around. You know, there's jobs that you can always do flying a helicopter. And I want to thank my family, you all. You're my family. I want to say hi to adopted son, Marco. I think that's right. He's kind of like my adopted son. Because he's probably at work, but he does watch this late. He does call me Dad. Thank him. You know. And another thing I've been watching on TikTok and the national news is T.J. Daniels, the 13-year-old boy. He got over 1,000 police positions as honorary. I believe he's in the hospital. He has, I think, 3 tumors in his head. And they only gave him 6 months to live. That's when he was 6 years old. Now he's 13 and a half. And I want to thank your people, your police departments, FBI, Secret Service, U.S. Marshal, Texas, the Marshals. Thank you all. The Border Patrol, making him an honorary member. Thank you. You know, but let's pray for D.J. Daniel, the African-American boy with 3 tumors up here in his head. Let's pray for him. It takes a lot of prayers to heal this 13-year-old boy of brain cancer and any other people who has cancer. And you all see on your TV where you live, St. Jude's. Let's don't forget of St. Jude's. Those kids got cancer. You see the Shriners on your TV station, your state, where they help children out. Another thing that means a lot to me, the wounded warriors, my brothers and sisters in arms. We cannot forget about the wounded warriors. So let's take care of all those people is important to me. You know, let's say prayers for all of them. Let's help out St. Jude's, the wounded warriors, the Shriners. We just had a thing last weekend here in this area of Indiana and Kentucky. They call it WHAS, Crusade for Children. It happened last weekend. And they collect money, all the fire departments in this area in Kentucky. I don't know if they go all the way, I don't know if Indianapolis does it. I don't know how far in Kentucky they go in either direction. That it helps out kids. The Crusade for Children, WHS, I think, Crusade for Children. And I guess the next one would be on TV is, I guess they still have it, is the Jerry Lewis Telethon. You all remember Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, that he collects money, but Jerry Lewis is up in heaven with old Dean Martin. So, you know, I need help, but I'm asking for God for help. You put your faith in the God. I know him and Jesus is only two people, but look how many people is in the universe. Billions of people. God created the universe, the moon, Venus, Earth. Created. There's people on every place. That's a whole lot of prayers going out. Only two people. It takes time. And I've been watching Jeff Dunham or Deham, or, you know, Peanuts and Water. And I love them. Man, they keep me going and laughing. Especially Peanuts and Water, Ockman, and the jalapeno, jalapeno on a stick. Yeah, I like Jeff Dunham. You know, that's good. I watch quite a bit of Jeff, you know, Peanuts and I think Peanuts is funny. Especially when Peanuts jumped out of Jeff's hand, hit the floor, then it go, wom, wom, you know, like his mouth. I love it. And old Water, you know. Let's see, Peanuts. What's the other guys, a little drunk, talking about their wives? That'd be nice if they would show their wives, but I don't know if Jeff could do a woman's voice or not. So, I want to thank my YouTube family. I covered everything tonight. And I believe with my heart that Karen Read is not guilty. I watched it last year. I've been watching it this year. they had a lady doctor on there, Dr. L. The prosecutor tried to make her screw up. It didn't work. How many of you all remember Quincy M.E.? I hear a choo-choo train. And how many of you remember Dr. Quincy M.E.? She's kind of like him. And she said in a statement today, I believe, that he was not hit by the SUV. I say they probably have the closing arguments either Friday or Monday. If you want to know more about it, go to Turtle Boy. He's been covering it. So I want to thank you all for joining me, my YouTube family. I wish I could get the watch hours, but one day I'm going to be in the right place and have a great video, and I will have over 500 views, 1,000 views, 100,000 views. I'll be in the right place at the right time. And when my computer went down, it was over 300 views. I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all very much for watching it. Because I don't want anything that happened to me, like my computer, my stove, my rotary tiller. That's how come I bring it to you all. I don't want nothing like it happen to you. You talk about Wednesday night. My baby. Okay, it's time to get off of here, people. I should be back Wednesday. I don't know. I never know. I could be sleeping, or my internet will go down. So, since I'm using my Wi-Fi, my cell phone, I'm on Wi-Fi because I can't be on my computer. It died. A new computer that I got in February, probably the 11th of this year, quit. Amazon, HP, PC Online won't do a blankety blank thing. And I get thinking about it. I know some of you told me what to do. It won't work. I think when you plug it in, something in there died or came on solder or broke. It sits right there on my table. I don't move it. So I don't know what happened. You are computer people. But as long as I have one... Okay, 709, after I get off of here, I got your thing written down where I can watch your video. For some reason, I'm not getting no notification. I don't know why. Okay, people, you all behave. Help me out if you can. Go back and watch my videos. You get my post office box, my PayPal account, my Cash App. But my post office box, I don't live in Charlestown. So God bless you all. We love you very much. Peace.